Alright, back at it. I don't think there's anything else to do in here, so guess we'll go to Carl's room. The moment you step into the room, the stench of alcohol hits you. Professor Carl is humming a familiar tune, scribbling something onto a sheet of paper, a half-empty bottle dangling from his other hand. They say a scholar's professionalism is inversely proportional to the tidiness of the desk. Professor, what's this painting? That? One of my patients sent it as a thank you gift. Claimed I cured his disease. He was a young man, said his memory was slipping. He kept dreaming of strange things, but could never remember them when he woke. Said the dreams always took place in the same location, and he wanted to find that place in real life. So I put him under hypnosis, had him trace the memory backward through the dream. Judging by the fact he sent me that painting, I guess he found it. Just look at him, that smile on his face, standing in front of the yellow house. Oh! The yellow sign. Wow, I didn't even realize all this was here. Next to the painting is a cracked yellow badge. The moment your fingers brush against it, something stirs inside you. Turning it over, you find the back etched with crooked, broken lines. Something's wrong with this. I can't let it affect the professor before I figure out what it is. Professor, I think I've read about this sign before. Mind if I borrow it for your research? Take whatever you want. Jesus, hard to believe I've let all these trinkets pile up. Not like I've got time to admire them anyway. What was that? That was clearly a yellow sign, so, very bad. Check record. Since our ancestors first stepped out of the jungles, humans have developed a peculiar habit to cast the fragments of our thoughts into the sea of the subconscious. And yet this sea does not remain still. It rises, returns, reshapes us in turn. Thus we must ask, which came first, our conscious mind or the boundless ocean beneath it? What lies at the far end of dreams? Will we find a space emptied of existence, or the architects of fate themselves? Spirit and body are not two sides of a duality. There is no spirit without flesh to house it. We are born with brains designed not only to think but to feel, to respond to emotions with intricate, deliberate mechanisms. In short, the impact is mutual. Mind shape matter, just as matter stirs the mind. You're drinking too much again, Professor. It's not like I'll get many more chances. I'm not an alcoholic. It's just one of my personas. I can't say I understand. Well, this drunk you see in front of you, that's a persona. By indulging in excessive drink, I earned the right to storm around this place like a lunatic. And people still forgive me for it. It's a brilliant system, really. That said, there's still a bit left. Want a taste? Your emotions could use some variety. Imitation is one way to find it. Don't let theories and dogma shackle your mind. Actually, I've tried, Professor Carl. Reading things I never imagined I would. And I hate them. To be honest, I hate all stories. They're never told purely for the listener's sake. They always carry someone's virtues, someone's values, a lesson that they want to carve into others. Like Santa putting coal in a bad child's stocking. Like the hardest working bee getting the honey. Like Eve shaped from Adam's rib. They seep sweet poisons. And the more they're retold, the stronger the toxicity becomes. What they call the power of truth, I call the facade of privilege. So you're more interested in the real history. Yes, I want to learn the stories as they truly are. Unfortunately for you, Anan, that's beyond our reach as researchers. We're only ever granted the view of the grand narrative, the wide-angle lens that skims the surface of the past before slapping a neat conclusion on it. Anyway, I doubt you came just to humor an old man's ramblings. No, Professor, I came to say goodbye. I'll be heading back to Arkham soon. Good, good. I was about to suggest something like that myself, a little excursion. Remember, the past makes us who we are. Your current condition, your mental health, is deeply tied to your fractured memory. And sadly, I have to say no hypnosis or treatment can restore what's missing. But don't be discouraged if the trip doesn't fix everything. If nothing else, well, I can't see how it could hurt. And who knows? You might feel better just by having something new to do. I understand, Professor. Right. Hopefully I'll have figured something out about your memory disorder by the time you return. Here, take my car key. I won't be needing it for a few weeks anyway. You know what? If you want to do me a favor, swing by a car wash and give my old pal a good clean. It deserves a little care after all the miles it's carried me. Yes, Professor. That reminds me. Aria. Attacking with the weapon does not consume ammo, but instead depletes its charge by one weapon. Weapon is not destroyed when durability drops to 0. When equipped alongside reactive, the weapon offers 30 shoot. Wow, and each attack with it consumes 5 SP instead of charges. I don't think I have that though. Other half of that yet. I envy you kids. Freedom to wander, fall in love, ruin your lives in whatever way you choose, and no back pain or medical bills to slow you down. I'll take a quick check back to the library. Oh, good thing I came back. Amy, do you happen to know where number 10 Granary Street is? That rings a bell. Where did I see that? Give me a second. Ah, right. The Denrich Horror. It's a place in the novel where the investigators all met their demise. I've read every book by that author, though I never figured out who they really were. Just a pen name, I suppose. One thing they did mention was the location of their novels were based on real places. So I did a little digging. Turns out the school in the Denrich Horror, it was inspired by a university. And if you follow that logic, number 10 Granary Street might be somewhere near Sailor Street. But just so you know, Anan, I only read horror novels occasionally for fun. It's not like I'm into it or anything. You've helped me a lot, Amy. Guess I owe you one more now. Fictional address. Place the book is written by a novelist author. Okay. Sailor Street. Oh God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? He must think I'm some kind of weird nerd. Let's see, anything new from you? Feel like I'm wearing a deer stalker, ready to uncover some terrible secret. One day you'll fall in love with occultism. What are these essays? More holes than a sponge cake. Did someone swap their brains for bread dough? Better not disturb her now. Head to the school gate. Actually, I do have to go to the school gate because that's how we leave. Borrow tool. Basil, can I borrow your pliers for a while? Let me guess, Carl sent you again, didn't he? No can do, and you really ought to learn to say no to that, old man. Not this time. Long story short, some books went missing from the library. I'm planning to check out the sewers, see if there's a lead. The sewers, huh? Well, I'm not handing over my trusty old pliers. But I suppose this might do the trick. He reaches behind the bench and pulls out a crowbar. Not exactly what you expect from a caretaker. Thanks, I think. Don't mention it. Found it lying in the grass over there. The passage. There's something right there. The passage gapes open like a throat, barely wide enough for one. Feeble daylight bleeds in from the grate above. Fading after a few steps, the walls close in, thick with mildew and moisture, and the stench, it hits like a punch to the gut. You find some materials among the junk. In the damn breathless corridor of the sewers, you hear the drag of something heavy across the wet stone. Then a silhouette stirs ahead, half shrouded in shadow. It is a thing with the ears of a bat and the feet of an ox. Approach. Hello? Sanity check? Oh, just failed. President Stone? President? Yes. Yes, I suppose I was. I don't recall what happened after I died. What happened to you, President? I don't know. When I woke, I was at the bottom of a pit. Black stones surrounded me, and then there were others. They said it was time to rest, that I earned peace. They called it a paradise beneath the world. I believed them. I almost joined them. But then I saw the books I was still holding. And I thought, if I go, I must bring more. But because I'll never get the chance again, these are the last batch I wish to carry with me. And I'll seal the entrance behind me to keep this place hidden. Please, don't tell anyone. Let me fade this way. The school president asked you to keep the secret. You decide to... keep it a secret? Thank you. There's no more need for coins or faces or expectations. Only words and time to read them. I suppose the only trouble now is food. With a final glance, President Stone disappears into the dark, his arm full of books. All that remains is silence. You've uncovered a secret hidden beneath the university, a forsaken paradise where ghouls dwell. The ghouls have carved out a silent refuge below the earth. Not to hunt, perhaps, but to escape. To escape something. Whether they hide from the world above, or from something far worse still rising beneath, remains unknown. The mud stirs, thick and slow, like a waking beast, and seals the cavern behind him. Okay. That was interesting. Here you go, sir. 2 weeks of traffic restrictions. And food prices going up like it's the end of the world. Not that the bills care. Okay. Let us go to number 10 Sailor Street. You arrived at number 10 Sailor Street. Just as you raise your hand to knock, the door opens. A girl steps out, balancing a small stack of books in her arms. Oh, I don't think we've seen each other before. If you're the new editor, I was just on my way to hand this in. Oh, you're not? My bad. Then excuse me, I've got somewhere I need to be. You're from Brown University, right? Good, let's talk later. Library's better for that sort of thing. That's where I usually write. Catch you then. Collector, author. You tracked the mysterious address through number 10 Sailor Street and met the collector. Though she just disappeared before you could properly introduce yourself, she did mention she writes at the library. Perhaps you'll find her there. Wow, I missed out on so much of this when I played School Gate. I could fight the principal, and there's a way to, like, fight him by not attacking for an achievement. Library. Sorry, no new dialogue from her. Where is this mysterious writer? Oh, down here. Hello. You're late? No need to apologize. I rush only when it's time to deliver a story. Show her the badge. This badge? So someone finally found me, despite the misprinted address. The commission still counts. I'll offer 1,500. Trust me, it won't bring you anything but misfortune. She warns you the badge will bring you for misfortune. You decide to seek the truth. Whatever you're looking for, it's worthless to you. I've been researching Carcosa these days. The sign on this badge appears in every mention of it. And for reasons I can't explain, the very sight of it disgusts me. There's no hard evidence Carcosa ever existed, aside from this sign. The place has long been erased from the history. Still, you believe? Legends reflect reality in forms we often fail to recognize. Then listen carefully. This badge bears the sign of the king, the one who bestowed her grace on her people. To those touched by the mundane world, it becomes a root of madness. That's all I can tell you. If coins don't interest you, I can offer you this pendant instead. I guarantee the fairness of the trade, and of course you can take the money instead if that's what you want. We'll take the pendant. I hope you never trigger it. Source of madness. The yellow sign. Equip. Whenever you are defeated for the first time in battle, you will be revived with a mutated body. Ooh. I'll take that. Have you heard of a different kind of death? When the soul perishes through with the body, only to rise again from rotten ruin. And that's it. Okay, I guess we can be heading back home now. Nothing new from Amy. School gates. Oh wait, no, I have to go this way. Car rental. At the entrance of the car rental, a few figures in heat suits seem to have noticed you. You make a clear intention, and one of them replies coldly, "As you can probably tell, this door is not ready to open yet. I'm seeking a place to sleep tonight myself." As you're about to turn and leave, you recall the strange voice message. Bustin' Hotel. It works. The man eyes you up and down before putting a blinder over your eyes. And after who knows how many detours, you are led to a room packed with weapons as well as the bottles of wine. Buying or selling? Holy shit. I got 200 gold, huh? If you're looking to strike rich, just so you know, I'm buying alcohol at 100 a gallon. Everyone seems to want to get their hands on these bottles these days. Ooh. Ooh. What do I take? Well, I can take that. Can I get the shotgun? 2 to 12, 7 to 12. Can I afford both? No, but I can get the Magnum. Maybe not. So it's 200. I need to sell some shit. Alright, that. Is that raising enough for me to buy? Oh, what the? Oh, there's more down here. The machete. I want the saber. Boop. Can I also grab a shotgun? No, I don't have enough. I need 300. Unless I can bargain. Hell yeah. Fine, you can have a little discount, but don't go too far. Yeah, there we go. Shotgun for 210, and that's all I can get. Purchase. Good taste. Bye. Pharmacy or grocery store? I only have one action point. A young doctor is sorting out the medicines behind the counter as you walk inside. She sees you and begins to give you a scrutinizing look. You look in good shape, for the moment at least. Here, this is all the alcohol I got. And tell the drunkards outside to go home. I can't afford anything though. Bargain! I can't select anything. Damn. Deny. I see. Apologies for the trouble just now. I've seen too many drunkards in my store watching their way in and bumping their heads into a wall before they can make a full sentence. So I had to shelve everything. New items have been added. A splint. Too bad I can't afford anything. Ask about jar. They're herbs, you say? Well, they're good for your body, that much is certain. But I doubt you can bear the taste. Don't tell me I didn't warn you. Ooh. How many can I buy? 5. Thank you. I can't talk to her anymore. Alright. Bye-bye. And I don't have AP. Can I rest? Let's see if I can rest real quick. Also, as for my items, I need ammo. In that case, craft. Oh, there it goes. Other magazine, craft. And I can do 2. Nice. To have 16 shots. Equip. I don't know why I've been bothering to try, because I don't have money. Nope. Okay. Well, no choice but to head back home. Oops. Didn't I select school gate? There we go. Continental Bridge.